All right, so I'm going to continue with problem 7. So since it says bisects, right, that means cut in half. So that means both of these have to be equal. So if they're telling you angle 3 is 6x, that means angle 2 has to be 6x also, right? So we have the angle KAT. This entire angle is 90 minus x. So 90 minus x equals 6x plus 6x, which is 12x. So now we can add x to both sides. 90 equals 13x. And then you would divide both sides by 13. Get my little calculator out. And then it looks like this guy we're going to get a little decimal with, which is totally fine. Sorry, there we go. 90 divided by 13 is x equals 6.92. Okay, so if we plug it in, let's see what it is. I'm going to multiply that by 6. And I get 41.53. And then 41.53. So I would add those two together, right? So I'm just going to multiply that by 2. And that equals 83.07. Well, let's see if 90 minus 6.92 gets us close to that. 90 minus 6.92 is 83.08. So yeah, so we're good. So the measure of angle 2 would be, that's why, 41.54. Okay, so when you round it, 41.54 would be each of these angles, and that totally works out. So angle 2 is 41.54 degrees. Okay, scooching on. So I skipped the other two problems that were degrees, minutes, and seconds because it didn't mention it on, like what you had to do, but just in case, let me tell you this. 1 degree is 60 minutes. Okay, so 60 minutes, and the symbol looks like this. And 1 minute is 60 seconds, and that's the notation there. Okay, so this is 132 degrees, 45 minutes, 70 seconds, which actually, since it's 70 seconds, that is over 1 minute, right? Because 60 plus 10 is 70. So I'm going to add a minute here, so that's 46 minutes and then 10 seconds. Okay, so basically it's like regular time, right? 60 seconds is a minute. So now if you need to figure this out, you know that a straight line, or you should know a straight line is 180 degrees, right? 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Well, I need to subtract 132 degrees, 46 minutes, 10 seconds. Okay, and I can't do that. It's like borrowing, right? So I'm going to borrow 1 degree from here. So it's 179 degrees. And since 1 degree is 60 minutes, I'm going to make this 60 minutes. Now, each minute is 60 seconds. So I'm going to borrow 1 minute from here. So I'm going to take 1 minute away, and that's 59 minutes. Since 1 minute is 60 seconds, I now have 60 seconds. So this is 1 minute, right? 60 seconds is a minute. So if I add 1 minute to 59, I'd have 60 minutes. Well, 60 minutes is a degree. So 1 plus 179 is 180. So we're all good. So now we can subtract. 60 minus 10 is 50. 59 minus 46 is 13. And 179 minus 132 is 47. All right, that's it. Scooching on. I know I'm going kind of quickly. Each of these videos can only be 5 minutes, so trying to rush through here. Okay, so for this is basically just rearranging sentences. Okay, so I'm going to start with the contrapositive first, actually. Okay, so when it says the contrapositive, what you're going to do is look at your statement, and you're going to switch everything. You're going to switch the order of your hypothesis and the conclusion, and you're going to say the opposite of each one. Okay, so the statement is, if it rains, then the lawn is wet. So the contrapositive is you switch it. So if the lawn is wet, then it rained. So you switch it and you say the opposite of it. So contrapositive is like where the most changes happen. So if the lawn is not wet, then it didn't rain. Now, each of your statements has to have an if and a then in it. Okay. Now, the inverse is you keep it in the same order and just say the opposite of each part. So if it didn't rain, I'm just going to put no rain just to make it faster. Then lawn is not wet. Okay, so the inverse is like you put in the word not, or you say the opposite. Now the converse is you just switch the order. Okay, so you say the last thing first.